Hear all kinds of propaganda. You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire comrades. And we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale.
Hey, 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 hey. Tiny can, big time chill. Pink on ice, that little thrill. Crack it open, sipping clean. Cooler vibe, call it Juneteenth. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sun on skin, shade on deck. One coat twist, kiss on your neck. Low key kick, bright red dream. Little bit wild, real life steam. Whoa, Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs. I'm hitting and I never look back, moving on till I get it all. We all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't
What will it take to grab the attention of someone
I guess
with
I'll
the power
try
to make
this,
your
try
dreams
that,
come
might
true?
miss, gotta find what I'm good
You have
at.
an hopeful entrepreneur.
I guess I look
In
here,
search of the
look there,
finances
over where am I
necessary
scared,
to
where
take
am
the
I
ideas
at?
to the next level.
I
This
gotta
is
make
their
it in this
lives,
life.
right?
Whatever
This
makes me
is
happy,
their
don't do
business.
things right.
Four savvy
Sipping in the
business
summer,
owners
run a
ready to
course
make a
Sprite. Or
pragmatic
find a
investment.
nightclub for the
You can't
end
tell
of the
people
night.
to can't
And we
Suppose
all
you make
got
the dollar, you get the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept, I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you.
And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is everybody hearing me? Remember, I'm new to this space, And so I'm looking for each and everyone's guidance and support. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. You guys hearing me? Is the audio good? I see TikTokers say, yes, Dre, you're gonna lead. But can you guys please on YouTube confirm if you guys are hearing me loud and clear? Good morning, Augustus Pickney. Good morning, Volney Merchant. I'm feeling excited. I don't know why, when nervousness I go. This is totally different from TikTok. Yes, man. Over here is totally different from TikTok. And so I want you guys to crave patience with me as I navigate this new space. I feel so excited. I don't know. When you say Jomo Picnic, YouTube loud. That is it. Good morning, Dewey. Big up yourself, sir. I'm actually live on YouTube and I'm asking my TikTokers. I know me I go have my audience on TikTok, but just to come over on YouTube and cheer me on. It's my first day. I won't be getting everything right, but I'm asking my TikTokers to come over to YouTube and join me there. Good morning, Queen of the Pop. Big up yourself. Love, love, love. Thank you, my darling. So, yeah, man, we are here this morning. Good morning to you, Damian. Good morning, Samantha. Good morning to all the comrades in the house. And good morning to all the Laborites. This platform will be launching today. And big things are going to happen right here on the Dre Bryan Show. I want to say a pleasant good morning to my moderators. Good morning, Trems. That's you. Good morning, Saji. I'm not quite sure how to set the moderators on YouTube, but as time goes by, line up yourself, Trems. Girl, you have your work cut out for you, my love. But anyway, good morning, Kamiana. Good morning to you. More. Good morning, each and everyone on TikTok. Good morning to each and everyone right here on YouTube. Guys, it's my pleasure being here. My utmost pleasure. Trust me, it's been a long time coming, and I'm here. And nothing happens before the time. Now, so it go. Thank you, Camille. Where said the studio look nice? You want to come over YouTube? No, Jamaica. As I said, I won't be getting everything right. Watch them big gift, them, man. Thank you, Camille. Thank you for the train. Big up yourself. Blue, good morning. No, me just feel excited to start. I feel happy to be on this new and exciting journey with each and every one. Guys, are you not happy? Are you not happy for me? You guys are not happy for me? Let me know, please. Thank you, Dwight Brooks. Dwight Brooks is saying, lovely studio. Dre, big up yourself. Helen Two Rose is saying, you're so nice. Big up yourself, Helen. Big up yourself. If you notice, I'm learning as I go. I would have taken about a week or so, but trust me, the little that I would have learned is working out. You guys hearing me well, not true? And the graphics is okay. You're seeing my headshot. You're seeing my background. Wait until we delve deep into the politics. So first of all, Jamaica, I have to explain to you guys the format for my program. Yeah? Yeah, man, I think I need to tell you guys the format of my program. So this program will be sectionized in 4 parts. My first segment I dubbed Hot Topic or the Hot Pot. Whatever is in that hot pot, whether it's scandals, politics, whatever is happening in the globe, especially here in Jamaica, the news, all of that good stuff will be first highlight in my hot topic that I dubbed Hot Pot. Good morning to you, Desiree. Good morning, Jacqueline. Big up on yourself. My TikTokers, I love you no. I love you no bad. Anyway, Jamaica, I want to say to you, good morning, Valerie Chang. Valerie said, good morning, Professor, and all the wonderful, faithful comrades. That's right. Big up yourself. Now, as I said earlier, let me dive into my format for the show. And the format has 4 segments. It has 4 segments. So the first segment I dubbed Hot Pot or Hot Topic. And in that first segment, that is where you will find all the news and everything that is breaking in Jamaica and the world at large. So let me see if I can show you guys exactly what I meant by hot topic. We're doing very well on YouTube thus far, even better on YouTube than TikTok. I have 130 on TikTok and I'm almost at 220 on YouTube. So I want to say good morning to each and every one who are here on YouTube. Good morning, Chantel Walker. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So let me just show you what I meant when I say hot pot, and that is my first segment that deals with the hot topics. So let me see if I can pull up the graphic. Yes. Are you guys seeing the graphic on YouTube? Let me know if you guys seeing the graphic. So my first segment is where I dubbed hot pot. And this segment is, of course, where you will get the hot topics and the breaking news, the scandals, the reviews, all of that fancy stuff. You will get them here in the first segment. You understand? So the first segment, hot pot, and that is where you will find the hot topics and the scandals and the political reviews and the breaking news weekdays on the Dre Bryan Show. So you guys get that. Let me see what the chat is saying. And then my second segment, listen carefully. The second segment is where I would dub this segment business promo. Yeah, man. The second segment of the show, I dubbed it business promo. And business promo, this part of the show, I specifically want to help my small business operators, the entrepreneurs, right? It doesn't matter what you do to make a living as long as it is honest. So I welcome the barbers, the hairdressers, those vendors. If you have a small shop, you know, you are a construction worker. What I would encourage you to do, everybody is using AI today. And so I encourage small business operators to draft up your posters and send them to me. So whatever you do, whether you're a tiler, whether you are a mason, a carpenter, you're a higgler, you sell a market, you have your little shop, you have your stall, you are a barber, hairdresser, whatever your small business is, if it's even that you run a little small office, a courier service, you name it, any small business that you're looking forward to get off the ground. I want to say YouTube a freeze? I don't know. Can be the internet because you guys are hearing me loud and clear on TikTok. But persons are saying YouTube is freezing. But can anybody confirm if all is well on YouTube now? That's how it is. Lorraine is saying that the sounding is good on YouTube. That's how it is, guys. That's how technology is. Jomo Pitney is saying you are okay on YouTube. Thank you, Uncle Jomo. And to thank you for my technical team. Y'all are my technical team, you know, because I can't navigate the two platforms at once. So if you guys can switch back and forth and let me know what's happening on both platforms and give me a feedback, I will really appreciate it. All right? So thank you for that. So my second segment, I dubbed business promo, and you guys are the one that allow me to be who I am today. And so to give back, I create the second part of my show and dubbed it business promo. So please tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody that you know has a small business and they're looking for that extra push. Just draft up your own poster and send it to me. I'll provide you with the number so you could WhatsApp me. I'll definitely have to get a specific phone for the show, only the show. And the business promo aspect of the program, let me get into it. I am not the type of person that wants to walk before I creep. So I don't want anybody to say that I am expensive. No. I am taking my time in this space. So how this will work, you do your poster, you do your flyer, you send it to me, and I will advertise it for an entire week, free of cost. For the first week, once you send it, say you send it to me today, the 20th of July, 7 days onwards, I'll promote it for you free of cost. Yeah? I'll promote it for you free of cost for a week. Then after that 7 week, and you realize that Dre Brian, boy, I mean, I see Dre, I post up my poster anymore. Well, go on. Then you will know that you're due. So after 7 days of free promo with your business, remember when you send the flyer to me, I will have a discussion with you of the year. Big up yourself, Derval. Good morning. I will have a one-on-one with you. And no worry on yourself. Cheap. I'm not going to charge nobody no 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 to promote their business. I'm small, I'm new to this space, and I am here to build myself while I also build you. Fair enough? Everybody like that segment? Tell me if you don't like that segment. The business promo aspect, that second segment of the show. You guys like it? Big up yourself, Anne-Marie. Thank you. All right. So after this second segment that I dubbed business promo, the third segment, remember I tell you the show will have 4 segment. So the third segment of the show, this segment, everybody's going to love this segment. And this segment, the third segment, I dubbed it Constituency Shout Out. Yeah? The third segment of the show, I dubbed it Constituency Shout Out. Now, in this segment, all the candidates, whether you are a councillor, whether you are a member of parliament, as a matter of fact, I'm seeking parish correspondence and constituency correspondent. So I need somebody from Hanover. I need somebody from Trelawney. I need somebody from Kingston. I need somebody from over Portland. Whatever is happening in your constituency, you are going to send it to me. So let's say your member of parliament is putting on an event. Let's say your member of parliament or your councillor is fixing a road. Let's say that they are lacking in some areas. I want you to reach out to me if there is lack of water, road need, the infrastructure is just poor. Whatever is happening in your constituency, at the constituency level. The third segment of the Dre Bryan program, I dubbed it Constituency Shout Out. And this segment, you will able to hear from your member of parliament, hear from your councillor, hear from your caretakers. And so, Jamaica, I'm asking you to be my correspondent. So of the 63 constituencies, of the 14 parishes, I want you to reach out to me and say, Dre, I'm from St. Catherine. Dre, I'm from St. Thomas. I'm from Manchester. I'm from Westmoreland. And whatever is happening, thank you, Cathy, for the money gun. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Whatever is happening in your neck of the woods, I don't care if you're in a labor rights space or it's a PNP space, whatever is happening, I want you to send it to me and I will highlight it. And then I will bring on the individual who is responsible, whether it's an MP, whether it's a councillor, or whether it's an individual within that geographical area. You guys like that? So that's the third segment of the show. And then the fourth and final segment, Jamaica, I dubbed the fourth segment is, of course, the call-in segment. So the call-in segment, that is when you guys will share your view. And you know, the views of yours don't normally represent my view, but we are here to learn from everybody and tolerate each and every one. So the fourth segment is where I would allow you guys to call in and share your view. All right? You like that, Marlene Labiche? Big up yourself. So the fourth segment is the call-in segment. And of course, from the call-in segment, after it's all said and done, you're going to love the wrap-up. The wrap-up, Jamaica, is where I dubbed and find out who is the donkey of the day. Interesting, not true? Yes, man. So during the call-in segment, and we find out who created a mess of themselves during the course of the day, we will dub that segment during the call-in segment. We will identify who the donkey of the day is. Fair enough? Fair enough, guys? No, I want you guys to tell me, if we are on to something awesome. So during the live call-in segment, the fourth segment, yeah, based on your views, based on what you would have reflect on the show, then we'll decide who the donkey of the day is together. Understood? So just to introduce the show, there's 4 segments. The first segment, hot topic, hot pot, whatever is happening. Thank you, Sir G. Big up yourself. Blessings every time. So the first segment, hot pot, where you find the hot topics, the scandals, all of those reviews in the first segment. Then the second segment, where I promote business, I dubbed it promo, shout out. The third segment, constituency, shout out. And the fourth and final segment, the call-in segment. And that is where you and I together will identify who the donkey of the day is. So it's an awesome, awesome lineup. I know you guys are going to love it. Don't forget, TikTokers, that we are live on YouTube. So I want that support from my TikTokers over here as well. Big up on yourself. Good to see each and every one of you in this new space. So that is it, Jamaica. Mark was say I also need a donkey sound as well. Let's call the police. What you say, Mark? But anyway, so I hope you guys love the lineup that I would have created. We are all creatives, and I think we all need to bring something new to this space. Not to, and let me be honest, right? Let me be honest. We all emulate somebody. It doesn't matter who you are, not care how you see somebody big and great and successful. All of them would have at least emulate or try to learn from somebody, right? And so I want to say shout out to all those who are on the YouTube space. I would have learned from everybody. I would have learned from Perry. I've learned from Ishmael. I've learned from Andre Stevens. I would have learned from Mystic Sensation, Talk Your Mind, Bolo, you name it. Each and everyone has their own unique style and flavor. And it is not for you as a creative to take someone's show, their content, and just run with it, right? We call ourselves creatives. What is it that you are bringing to the program? Morning, Rush, big up yourself, darling. What is it that you are bringing to the table? You understand me? And so as I look to navigate this new space, YouTube, I want to bring something new to make a difference. And of course, as time goes by, we'll start do our voluntary services and all that good stuff. But because I'm a young, new YouTuber, I just want you guys to just pray the strength of this platform as we grow deeper and bigger and better. Good morning, Corinne Griffiths. So you guys like the lineup? Comment yes if you guys like the lineup. Let me tell you something. The show just about to start, and from you see me have my teacup, you know what time it is. When the ginger busting in my head. You know, the show now go normal. Not true. Aye. So, guys, I'm in my element. The ginger is working through the brain. And I feel like talk up some things. Class can start now, not true? Class can start now, man. So guess what? Guess what now? Tell me. Tell me what time it is. It's time to take a break. We're going to build back. Yeah? When we come back from the break, Jamaica, I bet you not tell me who is first on the agenda. Please tell me who you think is first on the agenda. Just guess the man. Jamaica, when we come back from the break, we head to West Portland. The member for West Portland is under the radar this morning. We take a break. We soon come back.
Tiny can, big time chill. Pink on ice, that little thrill. Crack it open, sipping clean. Cooler vibe, call it Juneteenth. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sun on skin, shade on deck. One coat twist, kiss on your neck. Low key kick, bright red dream. Little bit wild, real life steam. Whoa, Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, hey. Tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Dre Bryan Show. We say Nordy over your bossy. And them feedback, them I love, Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful, wonderful feedback thus far. Now, Jamaica, let's delve into why we are here. The Member of Parliament for West Portland, the Honorable Daryl Vaz. I saw Daryl came out and he gave a statement, Jamaica. And the statement robs the supporters of the People's National Party in a good way, that is. Because once again, Jamaica, it gives the opposition the opportunity to tell the Jamaican people exactly what we know as the truth. And the truth is, Jamaica, the Highway 2000 project, of course, a legacy of the People's National Party. It is the brainchild of the People's National Party. We saw former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson and the transformative effort that he would have done to infrastructure in this country. And so Highway 2000 was his brainchild. We saw the work he would have done from Negril to Morant Point. 26 years later, that thoroughfare, the North Coast Highway, is still standing under the People's National Party. A legacy that will continue to live on no matter how the Labour Party tries to rewrite our history. And so, Jamaica, what is under scrutiny is the North-South Highway. That highway from Miami Bay in St. Anne, and it goes all the way to St. Catherine, to Caymanas. That leg of the North-South Highway is the problem we're having today. And the reason why I said it is a problem, Jamaica, it first started when the Labour Party came into office and decided that they're going to rewrite history. I would love for somebody to tell me, what does the Labour Party know about road infrastructure? I repeat, I would love for the Labour Rights to tell me this morning, what do they know about road infrastructure? Well, for whatever it's worth, they decided to put their name on North-South highway because it's a beautiful highway. It sure is. And so they take the credit, yeah, for the beautiful north-south highway. Well, equally, you're going to take the credit. I believe, Jamaica, that whenever the issues arrive, you also should take the negative. Would you agree? Well, over the weekend, Jamaica, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but what I saw is the member of parliament who has the responsibility for transport, the Honorable Daryl Vaz. He would have came out boldly, Jamaica, and decided that the reason why the toll rates are so expensive today is as a result of the People's National Party signed agreements. No, I just want you guys to let that sink in today. Daryl Vaz is telling the Jamaican people that the toll hikes that we are all experiencing, especially on North-South Highway between Miami Bay and Caymanas, is as a result. It is as a result of the People's National Party. I just want you guys to let that sink in because we're going to expose the truth. The truth abounds here on the Dre Bryan Show. And so, Jamaica, this bothered many of us. It bothers many of us. And so, Jamaica, when the minister made such claim to blame the People's National Party why the toll is so expensive, I said to myself, I saw the PNP really powerful? No, you have to ask yourself in Jamaica. I saw the People's National Party really powerful. Powerful enough that even in opposition, the People's National Party continues to rule this country. Isn't that beautiful? So Daryl Vaz, despite being in power for 3 terms, the member decided to blame the People's National Party for their level of incompetence as a government. What a shame. What a national disgrace. Not only in Jamaica, but those in the diaspora who would have known the exact truth behind this story. Well, Jamaica, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but you would have seen it making the rounds. Are you aware that it now costs Jamaicans $5,220 to travel on North-South Highway between Miami Bay and Caymanas under the Holness administration? Let me repeat that. It now costs the citizens of Jamaica $5,220 220 Jamaican dollars to traverse the North-South Highway under this Holness administration. Let that sink in, Jamaica. Are you aware? Because I'm sure many was never aware, 5,000, yeah? 220 Jamaican dollars to travel between Miami Bay and Caymanas under this administration. No, Jamaica. This is where things become interesting. This is now the point where things become interesting. We're not going to tell any untruth on anybody. We are here to expose and show the truth. So what we are looking at on the screen is the North-South Highway leg. Miami Bay to Caymanas. And as you can see, it is not my word. This is what is reported in the media. I am only here to reiterate what is already out there. And so, Jamaica, $5,220. That is what it cost the Jamaican people to travel on the North-South Highway. Now, when you see Daryl Vaz come out, Uncle Joe say, YouTube, awesome, thank you, big up yourself. When you see Daryl Vaz come out, and he wants to take credit for all that is good and all that is going well, but when issues come to test them, to test their competence, to stand bold and make the decisions, instead of taking accountability, yeah, what do? They run to the hill and they lay the blame at someone else's feet. And so I want to ask the question, if I saw the PNP did powerful, so much so that even while in opposition, the People's National Party continues to run this country. Because the PNP run the country still. It has to be the People's National Party running Jamaica. Because you cannot tell me that a government in power for 3 consecutive terms continue to blame the People's National Party for their failure. And you have to ask yourself, where do you see this kind of governance? Aren't you aware that the Holness administration is following the footsteps of that of the Donald Trump Republican administration? Every single time Donald Trump is caught between a rock and a hard place, what you see him do? He blames the previous president, Joe Biden. All that is wrong within the Republican Party, they blame Joe Biden, the Democrat. And we are seeing it right here at home. Whenever the Jamaica Labour Party continue to sink the country further, it's no fault of theirs. It is the People's National Party, despite the People's National Party is in opposition. Well, I saw not a physical fist fight, but I saw the spokesperson, Mr. Luthan Cousins, have to step to Daryl Vaz, man. He had to step to Daryl Vaz and let him know what time it is. So I see Daryl over there on Instagram, I think it is. Yeah? Playing the blame game. Thank you, Sandy. Big up yourself for the money gun. I saw Daryl playing the blame game. And of course, the spokesperson, Luthan Cousin of the People's National Party, is not going to sit and allow Daryl Vaz to act as though he's bright. Huh? So when Daryl is going to leave comments addressing the spokesperson, Luthan Cousins, Luthan is new to the shadow portfolio and would have no idea what the contract says. His ignorance is no fault of his own. He can come see me and have a look. The contract speaks to the formula and it is linked to the US CPI and not Jamaica's inflation. That is what Daryl Vaz, throwing his best punch on social media. Well, you know the People's National Party is no walkover. And so MP for Southwest Clarendon, Luthan Cousins, radam him with an upper punch. And Luthan Cousins' response, because you know Luthan no afraid of nobody, including the People's National Party. We not afraid of nobody, and so we are here to mash down the lies when we see them. So Luthan responded, you, Daryl, your reference to Google search is evidence of your source of misinformation. I rest my case. Now, Luthan, sometimes when you see somebody climbing and climbing like a monkey, sometimes you have to allow them to expose. Not true? Yes, man. So Luthan fixing business and responded in the comments that Daryl would have made. Well, it prompted Luthan Cousins to even go further. And Luthan Cousins made a speech. And I want you guys to listen to what the member for Southwest Clarendon, the Honorable Luthan Cousins, have to say concerning this matter that Daryl Vaz trying to rewrite history and trying to lie to the people of this country. We will not have it. Listen to Luthan Cousins.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
The government has announced another increase in toll rates, and at the same time, the Minister of Transport is trying to blame the People's National Party for the tolling formula that is simply not supported by the facts. The historical record is clear. The key agreements that established the framework for the North-South Highway project were negotiated and signed under the Jamaica Labour Party administration in 2011. Those include the Memorandum of Understanding, the Framework Agreement, and the original Implementation Agreement, all of which were executed before the 2011 general elections. While a restated agreement was signed in 2012, that was a mere formality. It was based on contractual arrangements that already existed before the People's National Party took office. It is therefore misleading for anyone to suggest that the tolling formula originated
Come over YouTube to hear the audio.
At the same time, the government cannot ignore its own role in today's toll increases. Inflation has now risen above the Bank of Jamaica's target range, and that has led to a direct impact on the adjustment of toll rates. Jamaican deserves
Tony.
honesty about the factors driving these increases, not political blame shifting.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Now Jamaica. You heard the member Luther Cousins responding so professionally, so informed. And when I listen to Luther Cousins, he made it absolutely clear. He didn't mince his words. He came with the facts. He came with the proof. Unlike Daryl, who is asking the honorable member, Luther Cousins, to come see me. Come see me, Daryl. You know absolutely nothing about good governance. You are unprofessional. And if you say you are the minister and something of national importance like this is before the nation, what would a responsible member of parliament or minister do in this matter? Wouldn't he come to clarify? Wouldn't he present the facts to the nation? Thank you, T-Play. Morning. No, I want you guys to be real with me. What is it that Daryl wants? To have a private sit-down with Luther Cousins. Come see me. His words. What is it that you want Luther to come and see you for? You are not going to corrupt the new breed of parliamentarians in the People's National Party. We will not sit with anyone who is under any form of not only investigations that is active, but anybody that proves to Jamaica that they cannot be trusted. What do you mean, Daryl, that Luther should come see me? Why not present the evidence like what Luther Cousins did? He didn't come with the bag of chatting and the gimmicks and to get the likes on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. He shut Daryl down, and by doing so, you have to present the facts. You have to present the facts, Jamaica. And so, I, as an independent thinker, as a creative, someone who is in the space to educate and to inform, I didn't even take the word from either members and run with it as the gospel. I took it upon myself to do my own research, to see who is telling the people of Jamaica the truth. And Jamaica, I was not surprised. I was not surprised at my findings, because when I did my own research, the facts speak for itself. It speaks for itself, Jamaica. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm about to read. When I look at individuals who leave commentary on social media, sometimes you have to meet them where they are. And I want you to read this comment along with me. This individual's Chris Mack says that he's sure it was Bruce Golding-led JLP who invited the Chinese to take over the stalled highway project from the French contractors. The French had given up on the project because they couldn't complete the Mount Rossa bypass. The entire negotiation process was done under that government, but they lost the election that year, 2011, and the People's National Party had no choice other than to sign what was already negotiated. Some people are just disingenuous when they cast blame on others. This is an independent thinker, an individual who spoke the utmost truth. Yeah? How is it that Daryl is going to blame the People's National Party when the People's National Party was not in government? I remember, as young as I was, yeah, the Jamaica Labour Party called an election right after the Christmas. I remember vividly, as young as I was, Bruce Golding, oh, we're not going to trouble no Christmas. We're going to make you have a beautiful Christmas. And then we come back and I saw them again. I was little, but I remember. And so Jamaica, the Labour Party, yeah, would have called the general election on the 29th day of December 2011. Listen carefully. The general election was on the 29th day of December 2011. The People's National Party was not sworn into office until the 5th of January 2012. I wonder if you know hear me this morning. Huh? Me say, the People's National Party was not sworn into office until the 5th day, yeah, of January 2012. And that is the truth. But just to clear the minds of many, yeah, to clear the minds of many and the doubters, let me see if I can pull up the facts, because that is what we are dealing with over here. Nothing but the facts. So let's read together Jamaica. The framework agreement between the government of Jamaica and China Harbour Engineering Company Limited, check, for the North-South Link Toll Road project was signed on May 25th, 2011. Thank you, Paula. I want you guys to just think about that. The Jamaica Labour Party was in office 2007 to 2011. The evidence brought before us this morning is clear. It is telling us, Jamaica, that the Jamaica Labour Party signed the North-South Highway on the 27th of May, 2011. When was the general election of 2011? The 29th of December. So if the election was on the 29th of December 2011, and the People's National Party was not signed into office until the 5th of January 2012, who is responsible? Daryl needs to apologize to the people of Jamaica. It went further. Yeah? The dates are there. It went further to say on January 13, 2011, listen carefully, a preliminary memorandum of understanding MOU was signed regarding the design, the construction, the financing, and the operation of the toll road. Yes. When you say Uncle Joe on YouTube, 420. We are going good on YouTube, man. God bless you know. Focus, students. Focus. Let me repeat that again. Note the dates. Yeah? On January 13, 2011, while the Jamaica Labour Party was in power, a preliminary memorandum of understanding MOU was signed regarding what? The design, construction, financing, and look at that part, the operation of the toll road. You see that? In addition, that was on January 13th, you know. Few more months later, on the 27th day of May, the formal framework agreement was what? Officially finalized. Officially finalized. May 27th, 2011. So based on what the evidence brought against the Labour Party saying this morning, the Jamaica Labour Party negotiated with the Chinese the design of highway, north-south highway. They negotiated the design. They negotiated how it will be constructed. They negotiated with the Chinese how north-south highway will be financed. And the most important aspect of the dilemma between Daryl Vaz misinformation this morning is that the Labour Party administration in 2011, they negotiated with the Chinese, yeah, the operation of the toll road. All of this information is coming from NROC. Yeah? All of this information is coming from NROC, the government entity. Now, here is where things get tricky. June 21st, 2012. Remember PNP win December 29. They were sworn in on the 5th day of January 2012. No. 6 months later, when PNP formed the government, June 21st, 2012, the subsequent 50-year concession agreement was executed, delegating the official operations to the Jamaica North-South Highway Company Limited. Interesting. Very interesting here now, Jamaica. Yeah? So what the evidence is saying, when the People's National Party came into office and sworn in on the 5th of January 2012, what was on the table before them were all the documents, the agreements that were negotiated by the previous government, the Labour Party. All the agreements were already made. Everything was negotiated. So what the Labour Party did was to set up the People's National Labour Party. I want wicked set of people. What they did in Jamaica, because them knew them did gonna lose the election, so them set up the People's National Party, them sign all kind of deals to tie the hands of the incoming government. So when Portia win that election, everybody they ray and celebrate. Little did we know that the Jamaica Labour Party would have signed some deal that they themselves would have dubbed it as bitter medicine. Oh, no, remember? Nobody can trick me around here. I am a comrade. And what I fail to learn on my own, my elders will teach me. So it was the Jamaica Labour Party, based on the evidence, that signed these deals. So yes, the People's National Party start the construction. So what the Labour Party did, because they knew they were getting out of office, them sign the bad deals, them negotiate the nastiness. Yeah? And so when the PNP came into office, their hands were already tied. Can you imagine the Jamaica Labour Party would have negotiated for the Chinese to build that north-south highway? And we, the people of Jamaica, will have to pay for it for over 50 years to come? No, Jamaica, think about it. The government at the time, the Jamaica Labour Party, went into contractual arrangement with the Chinese, and they negotiated for the Chinese to build that north-south highway. In return, we, the people of Jamaica, will be indebted to the Chinese for 50 blouse and skirt years to come. That was the arrangement. That was the deal. And so Jamaica, that is why every year the Chinese put on a little thing on the toll rate, because that was the agreement that was made. We cannot change the agreement that was signed. It wasn't the People's National Party that negotiate. How is it that you are going to sit and negotiate? Yeah? And when you negotiate and there's an agreement, you know what gonna come, yeah? And change what was already agreed to? No, principle dictates. Whatever you agreed to then, you must continue. You must fulfill your agreement. So how is it that labor rights are going to tell the Jamaican people that it is the People's National Party that should have? Why should we renegotiate something that the Labour Party already agreed to? How is that possible, Jamaica? And so, based on the evidence before us this morning, the member for West Portland, yeah, he must apologize to the people of this country. And as I wrap up this topic with Daryl Vaz, Jamaica, just in case you don't take all of the proof and the evidence that I would have shown you a short while ago, just in case, Jamaica, you don't believe or you have any doubt, yeah, I buck up in one of my brethren, yeah, I want to dub him this morning the fact finder on TikTok, yeah. So Jamaica, I want to big up the man named Alvaro this morning, because Alvaro would have exposed Daryl for who he is. Listen to the man Alvaro, the fact finder for TikTok, and what he has to say on this matter. Take a listen, Jamaica.
Good night, Mr. Valls. You remember this? Prime Minister Holness, the honorable opposition leader, Portia Simpson Miller,
Oh no good?
Honorable Daryl
Class
Vaz, and
nice,
the
class
Honorable
nice. Focus.
Mike Henry in the Ministry of
Focus.
Transport and Minding. Did you remember, you did know so they talk about the agreement of the 50 year in this document and Joel and talk about it? You did remember about that? Alright. So
Morning,
now rest
Prince.
assured,
Prince, stick
tomorrow
around,
we
you know,
carry
me.
full receipt
Come
for
on
sure.
YouTube, come have something
You
specially
and
lined
Vicky
up
and the
for
rest
you.
of blind rat them say the argument on our sell is meat without
Reality
bone.
check, entertainment, purpose
So I come
only.
to provide more clarity on this and the 50-year concessionary agreement presented by Daryl Vaz, a PMP to blame. But you know, sometimes the blind one them make up their eyes and think when me say me nah enough evidence. Well, when me put for tell Daryl Vaz the contest is. So first, certificate regarding the tender's experience. See that? So this is a tender document. Okay, cool. My people look
Thank
at
you,
the date.
mention.
Transport Ministry in discussion with China by engineering the new highway
Yes,
construction.
Prince, go on YouTube, the
June
Trey
11,
Bryan Show. Go on
2011. Let me
YouTube.
get into the article, Daryl Vaz. Line 1, remember, see there, June 29, remember say Bruce Gold in the reassembling cabinet, Mike can remain as transport minister. See receipt here. Let we go there into the article.
It was earlier this month that Information Minister Daryl Vaz lambasted critics of the $884 million Christiana bypass, citing that more attention should be paid to the problem-plagued Mount Rosser leg of Highway 2000. Construction of the highway, which was developed under the People's National Party government, only got underway in 2007. The work, which was slated to cost $99.5 million, has jumped to $124 million. However, so far, $110 million has been spent on one zone of the three-zone highway. Managing Director of the National Road Operating and Constructing Company, NROCC, Ivan Anderson, is now indicating that China Harbor Engineering Company has expressed an interest in the work. Mr. Anderson told the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee, PAAC, on Wednesday that a memorandum of understanding was signed earlier this year with the company for a concession agreement. This would see China Harbor financing, designing and constructing the North-South link. However, PAAC committee members expressed concern that the government is in discussions with another contractor for the completion of the Mount Rosser leg of the highway. However, Mr. Anderson explained that the agreement with Buyeg's was for the company to design and build the toll road, but not to operate it. China Harbor is expected to present its proposal by the end of next month, which will be reviewed by Cabinet along with the Buyeg's proposal. In the meantime, Managing Director of the National Road Operating and Constructing Company, NROCC, Ivan Anderson, says if the proposal from China Harbor Engineering Company is accepted, the company will collect tolls to refinance itself. In relation to Section 1 from Spanish Town to Linstead, CEHC will invest their own money to construct the highway. In exchange, they will collect toll to repay themselves for the construction of that roadway. The discussion that we have been having so far is similar for the outstanding areas of Mount Rosser, said Ivan Anderson.
Morning, my people. So we see a rounds I make with Daryl Vaz. I say spiking toll fee was a bad agreement, signing bad agreement by the PMP in 2012. People, it's always critical and important to go to the source. I am going to play what this dumbass Duppy say versus what is the MOU when it was signed and when the initial agreement start. I know the election was December 2011. I know the initial conversation for that Section 2012 agreement must start from 2011. Then how is it that this PMP cast this when it was you? But make we go.
Title for 35 years and 50 years. One in 2001 and one in 2012. So we learned nothing between 2001 and 2012. We did the same thing over and over. And
no, you not learn
result. And you know,
dated 21st of June 2012. The government of Jamaica, National Road Operation, North Coast Highway and China. So if this start and it's a PNP, make we look when was the election in 2011. The general election was December 2011. That means the agreement signed after this. We are going to look when the initial discussion start for this 2012 conversation with that Donsa bring now. Look, the government of Jamaica through the Ministry of Transport entered into a framework agreement dated 27th of May 2011 to facilitate the implementation of the project. The party entered into the initial agreement dated the 16th of November 2011, the implementation agreement under which the government covered and assumed responsibility.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
Jamaica, you guys heard the fact finder himself, Mr. Alvaro. Eh? Alvaro would have co-signed every aspect of the truth. And we want to say thanks to those individuals who continue to do their research and hold this government to account. Jamaica, what a shame. Eh? No, sir. Daryl could never be so presumptuous. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Could never. Mighty God. No, sir. What make the Labour Party so wicked and bad and thief? Eh? Thank God for the records. Thank God for the facts. What a shame and disgrace in a Labour Party this morning. Jamaica, the truth matters. The truth matters. And I want to say thanks to all those fact finders who continue to hold this government to an account. Jamaica, stick and stay with us. We're going to head for a break. And when we come back, we head to South Central St. Catherine. Mr. Andrew Wheatley, you're up next. We soon.
Tiny can, big time chill. Pink on ice, that little thrill. Crack it open, sipping clean. Cooler vibe, call it Junetini. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sun on skin, shade on deck. One coat twist, kiss on your neck. Low key kick, bright red dream. Little bit wild, real life steam. Whoa, Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Anecdotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Una hear me now? Una hear me? Let me know if you guys hearing me. Let me know if you guys hearing me now. Let me know if you not hear me. You guys hearing me now? No sound. Anybody hearing me? Persons are saying that I'm muted. I'm back? Okay, all is good now. Perfect. So welcome back to the Dre Bryan Show. As I was saying, I'm asking everybody. The views are awesome. Almost 500 of us here. I'm asking all of you. Yeah? Please, just like the live for me, click the like button. If you don't realize, say, the show are going good, and I learn something, it would mean so much if each and every one of you who are watching the live stream now, yeah, just leave a like and comment something. It's your comment that will help me make this show bigger and better. All right? So please, everybody, leave a like for me. Let's do well for this morning. And so far, we are doing excellent. So thank you guys for the support. Now, Jamaica, I want to shift focus now to this segment of my program. But before I go to this segment, I have to address the member for South Central, St. Catherine. I want the member for South Central St. Catherine, Mr. Andrew Wheatley, to step to the front right about now. Yeah? I would love for Mr. Wheatley to enter the chamber this morning. Please and thanks. So Andrew Wheatley, it's your time, sir. How you take so long to come in class? Hey, Andrew Wheatley, I'm calling you, please. Enter the chambers of Dre Bryan show. No. Andrew Wheatley, Jamaica. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. This man have some charges laid on top of his head. Most recent, illicit enrichment, which means he has things in his possession where he cannot explain his wealth. For those of us who didn't read the Integrity Commission's report, this man on the screen, Mr. Wheatley, are you aware, Jamaica, that one of the things that the Integrity Commission found about Member Wheatley is that he would have bought a piece of land somewhere uptown after he purchased the land for about $9 million. He brought in a developer, and that developer used the parcel of land to turn it into some modern apartment, 26 modern apartment. In return, the developer handed Mr. Wheatley 6 out of those 20-odd apartment complex. When the Integrity Commission asked Mr. Wheatley, how did he acquire these assets? He told the investigators he received them as a gift. No. I don't know, Andrew Wheatley, in this day and age, if any man a give out them type of gift here, all of 6 apartment to any man as a gift, unless you're telling me something here. Unless, Mr. Wheatley, you're saying you're sweet potato pudding like myself. I don't know. But I don't know of any man gifting any other man apartment totaling 6. Something is off. Well, the point I'm trying to make, Jamaica, how is it possible, yeah, that despite the corruption, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, continue to hide these unscrupulous individuals in the office of the Prime Minister? Yeah? Are you aware, Jamaica, that Andrew Wheatley, yeah? I don't know if you guys saw it, but are you aware that Andrew Wheatley is still actively serving in the Prime Minister's, not his constituency, but his cabinet? I don't know where I saw it because I only come this morning with the truth and the facts. Are you aware, Jamaica, that Andrew Wheatley, yeah, is a part of a delegation? Not sure if you guys saw it, but here we have Andrew Wheatley actively representing the country overseas, despite being under investigation and referred to be charged for illicit enrichment. This man continues to travel on taxpayers' dollars, despite the Integrity Commission refers him to be charged, Jamaica. The Prime Minister continues to preside over a government where over 14 members and 1 senator, based on the Integrity Commission report, is not only corrupt, but they continue to serve. Andrew Wheatley is representing Jamaica along with a delegation overseas, despite Jamaica, the charges recommended by the Integrity Commission to be laid against him. What kind of governance is this? You mean to tell me, yeah, that the Prime Minister of Jamaica cannot put down his foot and govern those who he have within his cabinet? Over 8 charges against this man. And the Prime Minister is telling us that he must have his day in court. How about asking the member to recuse himself from his duties pending the outcome of the court, instead of having a corrupt individual actively serving despite 8 counts of charge hanging over his head? We are living in a dark time. Well, Jamaica, I don't know about you, you know, but on the Dre Bryan show, this is where the truth abounds. And my memory serving me well, I remember when the Prime Minister, when he was seeking to get your vote, he came to the nation and telling a one bag of cacambole story if you should vote for him in his first 100 days in office, what he intends to do. Well, Jamaica, let me remind you what the Prime Minister said. Let's take a listen.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute. Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
Mighty God. No, let me play it one more time.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
That is the Prime Minister. He will start the legislative process so that only individuals with integrity sits in the Parliament. No. Over 14 members of Parliament belonging to the Labour Party, where he, Andrew Holness, presides over, continues to sit among the government. And the Prime Minister himself is one of those 14 that the IC recommend for illicit enrichment. And Jamaica, it's business as usual. So the Prime Minister totally forget what he campaigned and promised the people of Jamaica. An absolute failure. Corruption continues to mar the government today. And it brings us back when Andrew Holness was in opposition and Portia Simpson-Miller was the Prime Minister. I remember when a member of Portia Simpson's team, Mr. Richard Azan, the member for Northwest Clarendon, what he did was to assist some women who wanted help, fix up some stalls, put them back on their feet. Apparently, he should have gone through the parish council, but at the end of the day, he bypassed a rule to help. He was doing a good. And Andrew Holness said to the people, especially to the Prime Minister at the time, that Prime Minister Portia Simpson is presiding over a corrupt government, and he, Andrew Holness, will not sit in the parliament with Comrade Richard Azan, all because he chose to help some women get them back on their feet. And the Prime Minister dubbed it as corrupt. And Prime Minister Simpson-Miller had to do the unthinkable and remove Comrade Richard Azan. Now, what do you have to say today, Jamaica, that the Prime Minister sits with 14 corrupt individuals and it's business as usual? In case you forget, Jamaica, we have the truth. We have the facts this morning, and nobody else better to explain it and break it down than Senator Donna Scott Motley. Let us listen and take you back in time to what Senator Scott Motley had to say. Listen.
Comrade Richard Azan built 11 shops in Spalding. He built the shops because he saw what his women were going through selling in the market. And he decided to say, it now go so. And so he built those shops to liberate the people and to improve their circumstances. And when the Integrity Commission investigated him, Andrew Holness said he will not sit in Parliament as long as Richard Azan is there. Andrew Holness said Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller was presiding over a corrupt government because there was a man sitting in Parliament who built some shops without parish council permission to help his people. Where is the justice now that he hides those 6 people? Where is the justice now that he tells us as Prime Minister he does not know who they are? Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up.
Need I say more, Jamaica? Should I even bother to say anything more? What more do you want to prove that our Prime Minister is culpable? The Prime Minister is incompetent. The Prime Minister has lost hope and faith with the people. The Prime Minister lacks good governance. How is it possible, Jamaica, that the Prime Minister would have said those things then, and under his watch, the worst continue to happen? No, Jamaica, we cannot continue like this as a country. We cannot.
Remove them out there.
We
Take
cannot.
out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
We have to take them out. We have to take them out, Jamaica. I need not to say anything else. Senator Scott Motley would have set the record clear this morning. The Prime Minister is culpable, and I leave it at that. Jamaica, we take a break. We'll wrap up with constituency shout out and promo when we return from the break. Stick and stay. The best is yet to come.
Hey, 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 Tiny can, big time chill. Pink on ice, that little thrill. Crack it open, sipping clean. Cooler vibe, call it Juneteenth. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sun on skin, shade on deck. One coat twist, kiss on your neck. Low key kick, bright red dream. Little bit wild, real life steam. Whoa, Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Juneteenth, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, hey, tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
Welcome back to the Dre Brian Show. Thank you guys so much for sticking and stay. Let me know if you guys are hearing me loud and clear. Let me know if you are hearing me loud and clear. Welcome back, everybody. Am I being heard? You guys hearing me on YouTube? Let me know if you guys hearing me. Am I being heard? YouTube? I know TikTok is hearing me. YouTube? No good? You guys hearing me on YouTube? Hello? Clearly. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome back, everybody. Now, moving on, this segment is where I dubbed Jamaica Business Promo. Yeah? And for this segment, I seek to promote individuals, small business owners who have their small business and they want that extra push. So I encourage the farmer, the higgler, the construction worker, the hairdresser, the barber, whatever you do as a small entrepreneur, just do your own poster and send them to me, and I will give you 1 week of free promo. And then after 1 week, then you and I will discuss payment. Nothing, nobody feels me are charging you 10, 20, 30, 40 grand. No, 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 no. I am new to this space and I want to help individuals as well as in return, I want you guys to help me. So this segment, I dubbed it Business Promo, where I promote individual businesses free of cost for 7 days. So do your poster, send them to me, and I will promote them and shout out your business for 1 week. And then after 1 week, if you don't see a business being promoted, then you know you don't pay. It's simple as that. So cheap money, man. It's small business we're talking about, you know. So I won't allow anybody to break the bank, all right? Because this, what I'm doing here, YouTube not free. The studio that you're looking on, where the screen is subdivided and you can see the display, that is something we have to pay for. So to keep me afloat, this is the business aspect of my program. So business promo, that is what it's dubbed as. And weekdays on the Dre Bryan program, we will highlight our small businesses. All right. And with that said, Jamaica, let me see who we have first. Let's see who we have first. Let's see who we have first. And our first small entrepreneur for this morning is Double D's Clean, Pressed, and Ready. So this business is a small entrepreneur. This individual, you know, it's back to school, or if you're going to work, you have your uniform, all of that good stuff. You will line up the uniform. They will get them clean for you and pressed, iron, all of that good stuff. This is an awesome business. I realize persons would have given thought to these business, but nobody really take it up. Like, yeah, you have the laundromat, but basically wash and steam and, you know, that's it. But nobody really delve into a business like this. And so I'm encouraging the viewers to take this opportunity. You have your children heading back to school, you yourself heading back to work come September morning. Get with this business, Double D's Clean, Press, and Ready. And this business, Jamaica, can do well. So if you're a parent, if you're a worker, we know the stress that comes with the kids where you have to iron for the week. Here are the pricing, not too bad. 5 pressed uniform for $2,750. That's the poster, everybody. You guys can take a screenshot. Do what you do if you're interested in this business. Yeah? Double D's Clean, Press, and Ready. An awesome business idea it is, and we welcome that entrepreneur. Let me see who else do we have here as an entrepreneur. We can give some highlights. Modern textures and design. This is Comrade Prince from Southeast Clarendon. And so we welcome his talent. For those persons who, you're remodeling your room, you have your office space, you want to put in that beautiful ceiling, the drywall, all of that good stuff. Ceiling frames, sheetrock, knockdown, skim coat, trowel, fine finish, painting, you name it. Prints, modern textures, and design. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful business. Support him. The numbers to call 876-464-7592 or 876-889-1417. All right. So support this business. He's an entrepreneur, and we know that there's a market out there for these type of entrepreneurs. So get right to it, Jamaica. We still have a few more to go. So let's see who we have next as an entrepreneur so we can shout them out. Kindly support them, Jamaica. Our small entrepreneurs, they deserve all our help. Up next, we have Miss Grandison, Scars That Speak. And she's an author. And Miss Ingrid Grandison, she has been on this platform. She has a beautiful, beautiful story. I remember she would have lost her son to the hands of security forces. And up to today, she has not gotten justice for her son. And so she put it in a book. I know she launched the book. She was on the weekend, but circumstances beyond my control. I should have been there, but I could not make it. And so I'm sending a special shout out to Miss Ingrid Grandison. This is her book. She is an author entitled Scars That Speak. So I'm asking everybody to support her book. She's a small entrepreneur, and we welcome the authors in the space. So kindly support that business, everybody. Miss Ingrid Scarlett. And I think she's also on Amazon and those places. Yeah, man. So she's global. Her thing has launched on Amazon. And so she's a Jamaican author, Miss Ingrid Grandison. She has a beautiful story. Support her book, Jamaica. It's available on Amazon as well, paperback and Kindle. So please support her book. Wonderful, wonderful woman, a true Jamaican who has been through everything that can shape a beautiful, strong, resilient woman. That is Miss Ingrid Grandison. So please support her. She's in Kingston. Jamaica. But with technology nowadays, you can order right around the world and she can get her book to you. So that is Miss Ingrid Grandison. She's a Jamaican author. She's right here in Jamaica, and her book is entitled Scars That Speak. She has been on my show before, sharing her journey, sharing what she has been through. And as I said, she would have lost her son at the hands of the security forces. And I'm not sure if she would have gotten justice. And so she wrote a book, and I'm asking Jamaica to support her on this journey. And finally, to wrap up the promo shout-outs for this morning, Jamaica, I want to invite each and everyone. Now, this is an exciting one. This is an exciting shout-out this morning, Jamaica. Let me just bring it up for you so that you all can see what we are talking about. Give me a second. Let me just pull it up. Just a second. Beautiful. Now, this one, Jamaica, the People's National Party, yeah, this Wednesday, July 22nd, at the Black River High School at 5 p.m., the People's National Party will be putting on a town hall meeting. So all the hurricane survivors, those who are still recovering, Dr. Dayton Campbell, Ian Hales, Floyd Morris, and Senator Keisha Anderson will be there, including the leader of the People's National Party, Mark Jefferson Golding, a special town hall, hurricane recovery, the state of affairs. Come on out, let Jamaica know the real and true extent of what is happening in St. Elizabeth. So a special shout out, the People's National Party will be having a town hall hurricane recovery discussing the state of affairs at the Black River High School on Wednesday, July 22nd, starting at 5 p.m. So come on out, let your voices be heard, let Jamaica know the truth as to what is happening in Black River. Now let nobody tell your story, no make no MP make it seems like all is well. And deep down, you know, that's not what's happening on the ground. So come on out, support the town hall that the People's National Party will be putting on at the Black River High School this Wednesday at 5 p.m. And that's it. That's what that segment was about. Our business promo, where we'll promote our small businesses. Support each other, guys, as we continue to grow from strength to strength. That was lovely, not true? New and refreshing. New and refreshing. Up next, Jamaica, we have constituency shout out, and this is where we'll wrap up the program for today. So my final segment, constituency shout out. And in this segment, we want to shout out a special constituency. And that constituency, Jamaica, is of course that we are highlighting this morning is South East Clarendon. So all those from Southeast Clarendon, it is your time. We all know Southeast Clarendon, the member of parliament down there is not doing a very good job. He's not. Pernell Charles, Jamaicans don't appreciate how you've been handling the labor and social security portfolio. And so in constituency shout out this morning, Jamaica, we want to highlight the constituency of Southeast Clarendon. And something beautiful is happening in Southeast Clarendon because the People's National Party, they are on the ground. And not only that they're on the ground, they would have introduced, all their 4 councillor candidates. Such a beautiful, beautiful time to launch them. I know all the 4 candidates, were introduced, and we want to shout them out this morning in constituency shout out. The first individual we are highlighting, Southeast Clarendon, Miss Rennie Morgan. She is the People's National Party caretaker for the Palmer's Cross division. So change starts with 1 vote. Please be heard. Do it with the teacher, Miss Rennie Morgan. So Palmer's Cross Division, your People's National Party representative is Comrade Renee Morgan. She's an educator, a vibrant woman, and I know she can able to take us to the finish line. So I'm asking all those in Palmer's Cross Division to give her your support. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman that cares for the people of Palmer's Cross. And all she needs is that one chance to fix the wrong that Miss Colleen Benjamin has done in Palmer's Cross. So we are here to support you, Miss Renee Morgan, on your journey. You have been there at the last local government election and you did absolutely amazing. So all the best, Renee Morgan, and we are looking forward for you to continue to do big and better things in Palmer's Cross. Up next, Jamaica, we are heading over to the division that we call the Mineral Heights Division. Yes, but you never know, say PNP are going with things up at Mineral Heights. You stay there. Jamaica, I bring to you officially the Dre Bryan program. Yeah? The People's National Party candidate for Mineral Heights. And she is Miss Peter Gay Harvey. We want to thank the former representative, Miss Shady Ann Danielson. She decided not to return for the next local government election, but we want to wish her well on her journey. But the People's National Party, Miss Peter Gay Harvey, has stepped forward and she will be the representative for the People's National Party in the Mineral Heights Division. So we welcome her, we want to support her, and this platform is here to help give them that extra voice, that extra push on their journey. So welcome, Miss Peter Gay Harvey, and the people of the Mineral Heights Division are looking forward to work with you. Thank you so much for offering yourself, and I know you will do wonders in the Mineral Heights Division. And of course, Jamaica, you know, yeah, that I could not have done this without the wonderful support, yeah, of the caretaker for the Rocky Point Division, Miss Yvonne Wilson. Good morning to you, Miss Yvonne. Shout out. She is the caretaker for the Rocky Point Division, a beautiful soul. She'll be going up against the Labour Party, Winston Mirage. And this time, I know that the people of Rocky Point have learned their lesson. And so, Miss Yvonne Wilson have offered herself once again to continue representing the people of the Rocky Point Division. I am here for you. My platform is here for you, Yvonne. And I know with the experience you had 2024, you will be able to do wonderful things this time around. So the representative for the PNP, Rocky Point Division, Miss Yvonne Wilson, and she'll be heading back to the poll. We wish her well, and you know you have my support, Miss Yvonne. Big up yourself. And to round out Southeast Clarendon, Jamaica, is of course the Hayes Division, the People's National Party bastion. Yes, and candidate for Southeast Clarendon, Comrade Cian Barneswell, former mayor of Maypen. He will remain in the Hayes Division, and with such a wonderful team, Comrade Cian Barneswell in Hayes Division, Miss Peter Gay Harvey in Mineral Heights, Miss Yvonne Wilson in Rocky Point, and of course, Comrade Renee Morgan in the Palmer's Cross Division. That is the team for Southeast Clarendon. We wish them all the very best, and we know it's looking good for Southeast Clarendon. The People's National Party is off to a wonderful start in Southeast Clarendon, and that is where we wrap it up for constituency Shout Out Jamaica. So you guys get the drift of what I'm hoping to achieve. So tomorrow it will be another constituency, and time again, we'll have caretakers, councillors, MP coming on in this space to share. So that is what I'm trying to create during the constituency shout out segment. So I hope you guys love the vision thus far. I love it, and I'm sure you too will enjoy. Now, Jamaica, the moment you all been waiting for. The moment you all been waiting for. As we wrap up the program for this morning. Yeah? We introduce to you for the first time on the Dre Bryan program, the donkey of the day, Jamaica. Who do you think the donkey of the day is? Jamaica? The donkey of the day goes to none other than the member for Portland Western, Daryl Vaz. I think Daryl Vaz has caused the Jamaican people to see him for exactly who he is. A complete show he's putting on, and the people are laughing at what he displayed. It is an utmost shame, and I believe that Daryl owes the nation an apology. He needs to apologize to the people of this country for misleading them on that north-south highway debacle. So the donkey of the day this morning, Jamaica, for the first time, goes to Daryl Vaz. And let me tell you something, nobody come for me, nobody sue me. The donkey of the day is a Jamaican expression that we use in Jamaica to highlight individuals who we believe are quote-unquote donkeys of the day. And with that said, Jamaica, I want to thank you guys so much for the love meted out to me this morning. It's my first time in this space, and I think I do a pretty good job. As time goes by and the weeks and months draw it near, I'll get better at this. Jamaica, I want to thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for the love. I really, really appreciate it. At first, I was a bit nervous, but as I drink the remaining balance of my ginger tea, yes, it's still hot and it's still there, I want to say thank you, Jamaica, for all the love that you have shown me thus far. I want to say thank you guys for the love you all have shown me thus far this morning. It has been my utmost pleasure. So, Jamaica, thank you for joining us today. Tune in daily, where you'll find a little bit of everything for everyone. Get your friends and families to watch. Remember to follow me on my social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, The Dre Bryan Show. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, and share to learn more about The Dre Bryan Show. And leave us a comment. Leave us a comment, man, and let me know what was your favorite part of today's show. See you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., bright and early, where we'll do it all over again just for you. Let us continue to look out one for another. And of course, champion the message of the People's National Party. The word is love. The word is love. Good afternoon, Jamaica, and pleasant viewing. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. But you know, we can't just go just like that, not true? No, we can't just go like that. I can't just go like that, Jamaica, without saying thanks once again. Good afternoon. Thank you for the love. Big up yourself, each and every one. Thank you, guys. We are heading out. See you tomorrow, 9:30. All right? Blessings, everybody.
All kinds of propaganda. You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire comrades. And we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale.